How we doing, everybody? Hope we are all excited for this big game tonight. France against Spain, and now you're probably wondering why have I not cut the new thing? Well, the Watchalong screen. Here we are. We've got a new little graphics all sorted out. I've been sorting this out all day. It took a lot longer than what I expected it to, but we got there in the end. That's all that matters. And of course, this is going to be a big game today, as you can see by the lineups. Both teams going relatively strong. Tchouameni's back in for France. Barcola starts ahead of Desiree Doué on the left-hand side. For Spain, it's the exact same lineup they played in their last match against... God, who on earth did Spain play again? I completely forgot. I've completely forgot who Spain played in their last match. God, that's shocking. Belgium. There we go. Belgium. Yeah, how did I forget that? That is shocking for me, but... Oh, we move. We move. We move. But yeah, I'm expecting a good match here. I am expecting a good match. Oh, crap, I will have a TikTok. French national anthem first. As you would expect. As they're classed as the home team, obviously. Be interesting to see what Barcola can do on that left-hand side. It would be very interesting to see what Barcola can do on that left-hand side. Of course, the French fans will be living life. This could have arguably been... You could class this as the final, realistically. Because both teams, before the tournament started, both teams, you would have felt like they would have got to the final. You would have definitely predicted these teams to have got to the final. So, yeah, it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it's a bit of a interesting one that this is the semi-final. I think we would have loved it more if it was the final, well. I'm glad it's not the final, because there's a chance we could be there. Of course, when we play Argentina tomorrow night, that's going to be a difficult game, but hopefully we can do the job. But yeah, obviously that's for tomorrow. This is for now. And yep, France against Spain. Of course, whoever wins this game, I feel like will be favourites for the final either way. Whoever gets through here, I feel like, is favourites for that final. Regardless of whoever gets through between England and Argentina. Whoever wins this is the favourite, in my opinion, for the final. Of course, Spain haven't really been at their absolute best this tournament. Whereas France, they've just blew every other team away. So it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, there's Sergio Ramos. Well, at least Puyol's there, and Xavi. Kudos. Kudos to the absolute Barca legends. And we'll just excuse the fact that there were two Real Madrid legends stood beside them, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, this should be a good game. I am very, very excited for this. It should be a good game. I hope, anyway. I hope. Man can hope, right? Man can hope. Man can hope and dream. Man can hope and dream. Excuse me. I forgot what I said in my score predictions for this. Did I say that we got... No. That was the other game. I think I said France would win in extra time, did I? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. I know I said France would win. Because they've been the better team of the tournament, so... But out of the two, France have been better, so... Yeah, it makes sense as to go on that front. It makes sense on that front to go with France. The French. Who knows, maybe this is the game where Spain decide to turn up. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is the game where Spain decide to turn up. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, all I'm hoping for as a neutral in this is that it's a good game. That is all I am hoping for. We just want a good game, and that's just plain and simple. Speaking of Lucas Digne, though, actually, the left back for France, he's gone back to PSG. So obviously they're going to have him as backup to Nuno Mendes. So that's just absolutely crazy. PSG just continue to build an absolute god squad. Obviously there's rumours about them still wanting Ferran Torres as well, who's obviously on the bench for Spain today. Imagine he'll be coming on at some point in this match and trying to make an impact, but we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. The referee's from El Salvador. That is very interesting. But, I mean, at least he won't have a horse in the race. At least well, because El Salvador weren't even at the World Cup, so he's not going to have any sort of play on the race or whatever, horse in the race. Yeah, pretty sure that's the phrase. Pretty sure that is the phrase. Them two that centre back partnership with France of Saliba and Upamecano, bro, that is just scary. I mean, I would say Lucas Digne is probably the weakest link in that back line, but even then, its France squad is still very strong. Like, the best squad in the tournament by some distance, I feel like. By some distance, I would personally say, but oh. Best squad by maybe some distance. I mean, looking at France's bench as well. A lot of their bench, pretty sure I said this the last time I did a watch along for France. A lot of players that are on the bench for France would probably start for every other team in this competition. Like, it's just insane. I mean, Turkey would probably get in nigh on every other team in this competition. Marcus Thuram probably would as well. Theo Hernandez. There could be a minute silence or something because everybody's standing up. Yeah, a moment's silence. Something about someone passing away from Qatar. There we go. Right, let's have a good match, please, and thank you. That would be much appreciated. I don't know why Spain are wearing their away kit for, but we can look past that. We can look past that. In fact, I might just quickly change that on the scoreboard. I might just quickly change that on the scoreboard. Get the timer sorted, then I'll change it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, we love the countdowns here at this World Cup. We all love the countdowns. Right, here we go. The first semi-final, France against Spain. Let's all for a good one. Right, this is white, because that's the colour of the shirt, and then it's like a burgundy red. Oh, I'm gonna go with that. Oh, yes, that is superb, G-Man. Tuchel out still, Mike? How we doing? How are we doing, Mike? How we doing? Oh, they've got 3 commentators on this ITV. Sam Matterface, Lee Dixon, and Ali McCoist. Oh, God. Ali McCoist. Yeah, Jesus. I think Ali McCoist's commentary needs to be studied. 100%. He used to be a decent commentator, and then all of a sudden he just went pear-shaped. Like, I always remember the season just gone when we played, the Barca boys played Newcastle in the Champions League, and every time Newcastle went forward, he was creaming his kegs. Even though he was an ex-Sunderland player, but look past that, I guess. Oh, yes, I thought you were always too slow. How am I? I am doing very well. I mean, I've been busy all day trying to sort out these new graphics. You know, that took up quite a lot of time, a lot more time than what I thought I would have. It was a lot more difficult than what I would have thought. I mean, I got most of them designed. It was just like me tweaking a few things to sort my liking. But yeah, it did take a lot longer than what I thought, but hey, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Is he? Is Ali McCoist actually a season ticket holder at Sunderland? Yet he was creaming his pants over Newcastle in the Champions League. Oh my days. That's even worse. I'm surprised Bayern is starting for Spain still. He's done nothing this tournament. Genuinely done absolutely nothing this entire tournament. Absolute whiskey. I'll probably go for quite a few Spain players. Apparently so. Damn. Damn. So Ali McCoist is a proper, well, would you say a rat or a snake? Or just two-faced? anything you want to describe him by. He's Mbappe. Spain are going to have to do a lot of defending as a team. Can't just be leaving the defence and midfield to defend. The forwards are going to have to track back and defend as well from time to time. And of course, Oyarzabal isn't exactly like a proper striker. He's a winger by trade, but of course, past few years at Sociedad, he's been more playing in like an up front position, but I would still class him as more of a false nine. He's been one of Spain's best. Well, Alex Baena? No, he hasn't. He's been terrible. I've got to be honest. He has been terrible. I'd say, honestly, Spain's best player this tournament is probably one of the defenders. I'd probably just go with like Kubazi or Unai Simon. Obviously, Unai Simon in between the sticks, and then Kubazi's part of the defence, so I'd go with him. But going forward-wise, I probably would say Dani Olmo. Like, he's looked like the most like creative for Spain this tournament so far, so I would go with Dani Olmo in terms of like the forward-thinking players. Fabian Ruiz has been decent, I suppose, but yes, Spain haven't really set the world alight. Speaking of, here's Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. You don't know what he can do when he's failing at it. But obviously, he hasn't really had the best of tournaments. Yamal, of course, coming into the tournament, just coming back from an injury, hamstring injury, which I remember how he got it. He got it when he took a penalty for Barca. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. But here, we move. We move. There's Laporte. I'm still very surprised that he starts for Spain, but I mean, he does the job, and he's part of a defence that have only conceded one goal the entire tournament so far, so you can't really Spaniards can't really complain too much about seeing Laporte in the starting 11. Is Dani Olmo with Rodri. It's not even Rodri. God, ITV, your footage is blurry, isn't even? Mamma mia. Even that, my TV's just not really the greatest, but we move. Here's Laporte. Aymeric Laporte. Or the Cucurella. Of course, Spain are... I imagine Spain are going to dominate possession for the most part. It's just going to be a case of... It's just going to be the case of, like, can Spain do anything with the possession? And will France be able to hit them on quick counter-attacks? Thank you, Uncle. Appreciate it. For the affiliate anniversary. Yes, it has been affiliate anniversary. Been affiliate for what? God, can't remember now. Been a while. Yeah, Kubazi gets the block in from the cross from Barcola. It's going to be a corner for France here. On the left-hand side. Will both teams for France versus Spain get 3 or more corners each? Hard to really say it, Cheesy Feet. Hard to really say. It's an interesting name as well, but I could see 3 corners. But whether if both teams get 3 corners, I'm not sure. But we'll see. I assume you're going to put a bet on. Harry Kane. Harry Kane's not here. Karen. Harry Kane's not here. Unless you say I look like Harry Kane, which I'll take that. But, you know. And the situation... There's no rigging. Like, literally, people are just blowing it massively out of proportion. What's happening with Argentina? I mean, England, we got lucky. Because one of our goals against Norway hit the goddamn camera in the sky. Yet nobody talks about that anymore. And a lot of things that people are complaining about with Argentina have happened in previous games. People go on like it's only happened in, like, for Argentina. It hasn't. There's been instances where... The most recent one in the Switzerland game, where Mbolo got sent off for diving, it literally happened in a game between America and Paraguay, I think it was, where somebody got booked for simulation. Albeit they didn't get sent off, but they got booked for simulation, which is basically diving. Nothing hit the... Well, the camera line, whatever it was, Mike. Whatever it was. Have I seen... Never heard of him. Never heard of him, Luis. Or Lewis, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, here's Fabian Ruiz. Baena. He's dropping very deep, Baena. Very, very deep. Very, very deep. I'm surprised Pedri's on the bench again for Spain, but I guess De La Fuente is preferring, what's his face? Fabian Ruiz. I guess. French have possession back. Canate's played it long for... What on earth is Elise? Oh, it's Elise, man. Well, yeah, there's been dodgy decisions for both, well, a lot of teams, not just Argentina, though. Like I said, we got lucky. Like, if you're going to win tournaments like this, you've got to have a bit of luck sometimes. And obviously there is going to be luck in things like this. Of course, the officiating's been poor. But at the end of the day, if you're going to get given something, you're going to take it, aren't you? Anyway, Olmo wins a free kick here, just on the edge of the box. Could be a good chance here for Spain if they play their cards right. I'm going to turn a light on. It's a bit dark in here. Hang on. Much better. Much better. Much better. Much better indeed. Much better indeed. More light. More light in the room. Rabiot's got the first yellow card of the game. I wouldn't put it past quite a few players to get booked this game. Right, I need to adjust these because I copied and pasted them off my my old graphics. Yeah, and it will come to absolutely nothing because Egypt are just basically crybabies. That's the way I say it. They were 2-0 up on the board. They only got themselves to blame. Yes, they might have had a few dodgy decisions go against them, but at the end of the day, they were 2-0 up. They've only got themselves to blame. You don't say out a 2-0 lead, then you can only blame yourself. That's the way I say it. Argentina, that's tomorrow, T. That's tomorrow. And anyway, it'd be England, not Argentina. What are we doing? Anyway, what's the referee doing? What? Has he forgot his spray? Has the referee forgot his spray? Is he for real? How can the referee forget his spray? Because obviously, for those of you that don't know, the referee has like this spray where he sprays the thing. The like mark where the free kick should be, and obviously the wall. No, I can't believe you forgot that. Bayern takes the free kick, hits the wall. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you don't take a free kick. Your Mal's trying to make something happen from the rebound, but his cross came to nothing. Fabian Ruiz is trying a first-time cross, but yeah, it gets deflected out for a throw-in for Spain. On the left-hand side. On the left-hand side. I think the first goal in this game is going to be huge. First goal in this game is going to be huge, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, it's going to be huge. From the FBI. The FBI can't do anything. It's got nothing to do with football, the FBI. There's nothing to do... The FBI can't do anything about football. So, at the end of the day, people crying about Argentina just need to shut up and realise that their team... Like, think about it. If it was their team, they wouldn't be saying a lot. They wouldn't be saying bot-sniff. Like, if it was England, and we were getting all the decisions Argentina being supposedly getting in their favour, would we be complaining? I wouldn't be complaining, but I'd feel a bit iffy about it, but I wouldn't be complaining, because we're into the semi-finals, you know what I mean? France trying to come forward here. No, honestly, the FBI can't do a thing about football. They can't do a thing. The only people that can do anything about football is FIFA and UEFA. And, like, South American organizations. FBI cannot do anything about football. Thank you for the lips. I'm not too sure about the gifts on TikTok, but thank you for the lips, T. Appreciate it. I'm just saying that people shouldn't be having a go at Argentina, because at the end of the day, if it was their nation, at the end of the day, you'd take it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be mourning if it was your nation. Trust me, Uncle, the FBI cannot get involved in football. That's not a thing. Like, trust me. As someone who's been into football for 10 years now, you cannot get the FBI involved in football. Like, you can't. And Donald Trump. What about Trump? Oh, Christ. He's Mbappe. Absolutely not, T. You get them. Hey. You can definitely get them if you want, but appreciate the gift, though. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, Uncle, if you won't want to believe me, then fair enough. But at the end of the day, the FBI have done nothing in football, and they never can, and they never will. Besides, who cares about the FBI? The FBI are pansies. They're probably worse than the coppers over in the UK. That's all I'm saying. Whoa. T, Jesus Christ. We don't need to bring him up. Christ almighty. Oh, God. Anyway, here's Rodri for Spain. 13 minutes in, and of course, neither keepers had to force any bits of action. Well, yeah, we definitely do not want to talk about him. Either, T. We certainly do not talk about him, either. That's for sure. Rodri. He's gone over to Turkey, I've seen. He who must not be named. He's went to Fenerbahce, hasn't he? He's gone to Fenerbahce, hasn't he? He who must not be named. Yeah, Rodri has won a free kick here for Spain after Alicia's... Oh, I could see now why it's been given. Being kicked in the follow through from Rodri giving away the ball. Ooh, it's a bit nasty, but completely accidental. Completely accidental. Completely accidental. Oh. Here's Rodri now again. In the path of Laporte. Cucurella. Back with Laporte. Spain are doing quite well at keeping France pinned in their own half. 100%. They're keeping them launched in... Well, not launched, but they're keeping them in their own half. And I bet that came to absolutely nothing, so there's no point in even bringing it up. That's the way I see it. Oh, France on the quick counter-attack. Mbappe. He's got past Kubazi. He needs some support here. Mbappe has still got the ball. God, what on earth are they doing there defensively, Spain? It's still alive for France. Barcola. Alicia has the shot deflected. Out for a corner for France. Out for a corner for France. It's getting interesting, this. France on the counter-attack are always going to cause problems, 100%. That's the way I say it. France are always going to cause issues on the counter-attack. That's pretty much their game plan. They'll let Spain dominate the possession, but what they'll do is they'll just try and hit in quick transitions, because obviously France have the players to get in behind quickly, like some Mbappe, Dembele, Barcola, Alicia. They've got pace on them, so yeah, they can afford to hit on counter-attacks as quickly as they can, and that quick transition was absolutely unbelievable. That's all France will be trying to do, just trying to get it to their forward-thinking players just quickly as possible. And here's Koundé now for France. Right-hand side, got a bit of space. Puts it back for Dembele. Rabiot. Alicia is very deep. Very, very deep indeed. Alicia. Over to Dembele now on the right-hand side. Dembele. Trying to do a bit of skill. Bayern is at the track back. He's whipped in the cross with his right foot. Dembele finds Barcola on the opposite side. Barcola trying to cut in to get the shot off. He couldn't. There's it off for Lucas Digne, giving him support at left back. Tchouameni now whips it the ball into the box, headed away by Laporte. France are starting to knock on the door, but France are starting to knock on the door ever so slightly. Well, finally, France starting to grow into the game. They just wanted to survive a little onslaught from Spain. When I say onslaught, they didn't really trouble Mike Magnon. What a name, by the way. There's Elise here. Ooh, Spain do win it back. It was a bit of a sloppy pass for someone of Elise's quality. Must be said, you do expect a lot better of someone of the quality of Michael Elise. The sad thing is, he could have played for England. He genuinely could have played for England. That is the sad thing, but what can you do? He's just another one of those players that got away from us. Could have had Musiala, Elise, Holland. Damn. It could have been something special, but what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, Cucurella couldn't get on the end of that pass from Fabian Ruiz. Upamecano did good defensive cover there. Out for a goal kick to the French. Out for a goal kick to the French. Au Français. I still stand by that. Whoever wins this will will be favourites in the final. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with football, though. Might have just gotten 300 million from, I don't know. Might have just been for other causes. Not to say that they were paying off referees for results. It's just the case of they might have just been getting the money. You know what I mean? We can't just assume that it's all for corruption. The way I see it is innocent till proven guilty. Unless it's Real Madrid. Because their corruption's just blatantly obvious. But because you've seen it with your own eyes. Cucurella within the cross on the left-hand side. Pretty timid cross. Oh! Penalty! Spain penalty. Lucas Digne has taken out Lamine Yamal. And Spain could have a very good chance to take the lead here. I don't know what Digne was trying to do there. That is the man who's about to go back to PSG from Aston Villa. Has just done something completely and utterly stupid there. The question is it in the box? It is in the box. What is he doing there? Just kicks out. I mean, I know he's trying to go for the ball, but he just completely misses it and ends up just kicking Yamal on his hip. And yeah, that's always going to be a penalty. Like, that is always going to be a penalty in my opinion, but of course with the officiating in this tournament, you just never know. You never know. Handball? You think handball, Mike? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Obviously, VAR are going to check this 100%. You know what VAR like? If VAR have to check everything. If VAR aren't onto something, then, you know, it's a bit, you're a bit surprised, aren't you? You're a bit surprised. Anyway, where's my webcam? There we are. I'm just going to sort on my TikTok side of things. Is it a penalty? Sounds like the penalty's been given. Yamal handballed first. I need to see another replay, because I was just in a bit of shock after the penalty was given. I was just basically analysing what Digne was doing too much, and I didn't really pay too much attention to Yamal. But either way, you can't be like kicking out like that. Like, whether Yamal supposedly handballed it or not, you still can't be doing stuff like that from like what Digne did. The question is, Oyarzabal's taking it, but the question is, will he score? What's everyone's predictions? Get them in real quick. Is Oyarzabal going to give Spain the lead here against France from the penalty spot? I think he won't. I think he'll miss. I think he'll miss. We need quick answers. Yes or no? Right, Oyarzabal from the penalty spot up against Mike Maignan. He steps up. Oyarzabal! Mike Maignan did go the right way, but Oyarzabal has managed to slot it in the back of the net from the bottom right corner, keeper's left. And it's a good finish from Oyarzabal, and Spain take the lead from the penalty spot. Huge. I did say the first goal was going to be huge, and it's proven to be the case here. It is proven to be the case here. Oyarzabal with the goal. I'm pretty sure, isn't he Spain's top goal scorer at the tournament? I'm convinced he is. I'm convinced he is Spain's top goal scorer at the World Cup, Oyarzabal. The Real Sociedad forward. Magnon does go the right way, but Oyarzabal, luckily for him, he manages to get enough under the ball so that it rises enough. Even the guy behind the goal was thinking, oh, he's going to save this. But, oh, very fortunate in the end for Oyarzabal, but hey, he won't care. He's put the ball in the back of the net and given his country the lead in the World Cup semi-final. Huge. Isn't this the first time France have been behind in a game as well in this tournament? Because if it is, then first time France have been up against any sort of animosity, which will be interesting to see how they come back from. But, of course, you would still be able to bet on France doing that. Because, yeah, with their squad, it's completely possible that they can easily come back into this. Completely possible, but obviously Spain, they can just dictate the tempo now, realistically. As long as they don't do anything stupid, then they can just dictate the tempo and go from there. Oh, is it a hydration break? He's called for hydration. Right, hang on. What's the temperature over there in Dallas? 24 degrees. It's supposedly meant to be thunderstorms. I hope that's not going to be the case. But it's saying thunderstorms. I hope not, because we all know the rules about if there's a thunderstorm. That's scary. Oh, win £100,000 plus an extra £100 for every goal scored. Yeah. If you enter that, you're basically a fool, because every man and his dog's going to enter that, and you get no chance. So you're basically just losing yourself £2.50. As that's the entry fee. As that is the entry fee. New. Yeah, what a perfect time for Spain to get a goal. Penalty literally just before the hydration break, but I just remember the final's on Sunday. The final is on Sunday. Oh my god. But obviously, we have to see the rest of this match, and then obviously our match tomorrow against Argentina, which... Oh, yes, we'd see a replay for Yamal. That's a pretty terrible angle, the one I got here, so... Oh, I'd want to see more of, like, a... from, like, off the pitch sort of thing, angle. From when you could see, like, Yamal's, like, full body, like, from his face, like, the front of his body. That sort of angle, that I'd want to see. But yeah, Digne making a mistake in a World Cup semi-final when he's just going back to when he's going back to PSG. When he's going back to PSG. PS of the G. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is the perfect angle. Right, here we go. That's not handball, Mike. That's not handball, you're rage baiting. That was definitely not a handball. It hit, like, this area. The ball hit there. That's not handball. Good banner. Good banner. Good banter. I tell you what, I'm glad I don't live in America, because when the hydration breaks are on, in America, they just use it to cut over the adverts on the telly, so... At least we don't have to put up with that. Although apparently, obviously, CP said that he had adverts and he lives, when it's the hydration break, and he lives in the Netherlands. So, maybe we just got lucky here in the UK. For once. For once, maybe we just got lucky, who knows. Who knows? Who knows? What's everyone's score predictions for tomorrow night? I think it goes the whole distance. I think we'll go at pens. Penrith. I just feel like both teams' defences aren't exactly the strongest. So I think there'll be goals galore. Anyway, here come France. Digne, he'll be wanting to rectify his mistake. Too many to give the ball away. Spain going to try and hit them on the quick counter-attack. It's going for a throw-in. Going out for a throw-in. I did say maybe this was the game where Spain were finally going to announce themselves. But who knows? Still quite a long way to go yet in this match, and especially if Spain are going to make mistakes like that. Maybe giving the ball away to Mbappe, which is like the last thing you want to do. Especially considering the form he shows in World Cups. Well, these kinds of tournaments, you do not want to be giving him any sort of opportunity. If you can. If you can. Throw in for the French. Elise here. Over to Saliba. William Saliba. Oh. Saliba's gone down. Oh. That could be huge. Saliba has gone down. He might have to come off. Maxime Lacroix on the bench is warming up for France. So already Spain are behind. Well, not Spain. France are behind. And now Saliba, one of their best players, is down, injured. Oh, it looks like he might be coming off because Tchouameni's just done the substitute thing. The substitution signal. So it looks like Saliba's night might be done here. It looks like William Saliba's night might be coming to a premature end. By the looks of it. By the looks of it. But we'll see. Apparently he had a back issue, according to the ITV commentators. So whether he's twinged something in his back and he's just not feeling right. Well, he is up, but as to whether he's going to continue is another matter entirely. It's another matter entirely. Another matter entirely. Do 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 do. Yep, Saliba's off. His game has come to a very early end for Mr. William Saliba. And on comes Maxime Lacroix. So, yeah. France have had a pretty difficult start, it has to be said. Pretty difficult start. Going behind, and now one of their better players has gone off. That is pretty rough. Pretty rough start for the French, but it can happen. It can happen. Just need to try and get this into the frame if I can. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That will do. That will do. Oh, Cucurella's left one in on a... Couldn't tell that was, but he's been booped there, yeah? It was on Elise here. God, Elise has got one hell of a goatee, hasn't he? Yeah, Cucurella leaving one in on Elise here. He left one in on Elise here there, Cucurella. So the second yellow card of this game has already been produced. God, yellow cards are flying out. Well, I say flying out, but it's only the second of the game, but... You thought it was going to be a bit of a feisty affair, either way. You did think it was going to be a bit of a feisty affair, regardless, so... Makes sense. France free kick whipped in, but easily caught by Unai Simon. Easily caught by Unai Simon. Easily caught. The question is, could Spain potentially extend on this lead before half-time? If they made it 2-0 Spain, then it would be very, very tough to come back from this for France. But you would never bet against them. You'd never bet against France, but if it was to become 2-0 before half-time, it would be a bit of an uphill battle. There's Elise here. He's looked a bit sloppy so far, Elise here. Very, very sloppy. You expect a bit more from him. Of course, Mbappe's not being able to get much service yet. Dembele's not really being able to do much. Barcola, who came in for Desiree Doué, he's done absolutely nothing. Yeah, France are looking for a bit of inspiration at the moment. but it is yet to come. Rodri, Laporte, Cucurella, who's now on a yellow card, which Dembele will probably be licking his lips thinking, ooh, I should get at him. I should get at him. Laporte, Danny Olmo, drifted over the left-hand side, driving forward here, Danny Olmo. There's a back for Cucurella, tried the cross, but it's deflected. Olmo trying to win that ball back. Upamecano's doing some good shielding there, cleared it out, but only for a throw-in for Spain. I tell you what, France, this is the worst I've seen them of the tournament so far. I have to admit. France have not looked very good so far this game. They have not looked very good at all. Here's Fabian Ruiz. Back with Danny Olmo. He's looked very lively. Olmo with the pull. He's tried having a shot from distance, but he's completely and utterly skied that. Damn it. That was something. That was something. Less said about it, the better. Because, yeah, that was pretty bad from Danny Olmo. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Here come France. Dembele tries to play it through for Barcola there, but good interception. Now Spain have the ball back. Oyarzabal dropped very deep for the goal scorer. Of course, that's what he can do. He can link up the play if needs be. He can link up the play if needs be. That's a good ball over the top by Ina. Could be a chance for Spain. Oh! Oh, it was offside. Oh, it was offside. Dear me, I thought maybe that was another penalty for Spain. For a split second there. Yeah, just offside there, the run from Bayern. Just went a bit too early. Oh, Mike Maignan is a bit of a lucky man. Bit of a lucky man that the offside was there. Because that would have been very interesting. Spain could have potentially got themselves another penalty. And if Spain got themselves another penalty, that would have been... that would have been something. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. It would have been something. It would have been something. That would have been something. Is Fabian Ruiz. What was a push off the ball there from on Bayern from Koundé. I tell you what, Spain have been the better team. And I didn't think I'd be saying that before kickoff, because before kickoff I was thinking France would not win this comfortably, but I thought France would be the better team. But no, France have looked very sloppy, very poor. Spain, of course, they got the penalty, got the goal, and haven't really looked back. Haven't really looked back, but of course the game it's still quite early on. I mean, 10 minutes plus additional till half time, but it is still roughly early on. There's still plenty of time to go yet in this match. Plenty of time to go. Plenty of time to go. Speaking of, here's Barcola for France on the left-hand side. Barcola, he has the shot over the bar. Over the bar from Bradley Barcola, who is rumoured to be leaving PSG in this summer transfer window. As to whether he will or not, we'll have to wait and see. And to be fair, it was probably the only realistic option he could do and from that sort of position, to be honest, but he's completely screwed up the shot. We'll not deny that. He completely and utterly screwed up the shot. Here comes Spain. Fabian Ruiz trying to make something happen. They're off for Cucurella. Bayern now, left-hand side, cutting in. Alex Bayern. Fabian Ruiz again. A lot of the play seems to come through Fabian Ruiz. He's still going forward. Danny Olmo. Olmo trying to wiggle out of a bit of room. Ball still alive for Spain. Pedro Porro has the shot from distance, but yeah, Pedro Porro, that shot was never going to really trouble Mike Maignan. Got way too much on the ball there. Way too much on the ball, and yeah, goal kick for France. Goal kick for the French. Goal kick for the French. Oh, that's a terrible mistake from Mike Maignan. Spain could have another huge chance. Bayern, Rodri, Yamal, Olmo, beautiful back heel, Yamal. Oh! Oh, what a goal that would have been. Fabian Ruiz. I just missed an absolute sitter. What a goal that would have been if it went in. What a goal that would have been. And it all came from a shocking mistake from Mike Maignan in between the sticks for France. The link-up play here between Yamal and Olmo was absolutely majestic. And Fabian Ruiz just lacked the finishing touch. Oh, that would have been one of the goals of the tournament, that. If that had went in. The way Spain just calmly worked that. Rodri to Olmo and Yamal just work like, interchanging with each other, and then Fabian Ruiz just couldn't get the finish. Whipped in by the corner now for Spain. Headed on. Still alive for Spain. Tell you what, France, they're there for the taking at the minute. Fabian Ruiz tries to cross. Massively overhit, and Bayern are going to keep it in. He does. Finds Lamine Yamal. Yamal up against Digne. Yamal gets the ball past him. Oh, referees give a free kick for France. He says Yamal clipped Digne there. I tell you what, Lucas Digne is probably sick of his life right now. I mean, Barcola's having to help out Digne because, yeah, if you let Digne try to defend Lamine Yamal 1v1, it's not going to end well. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, Mike Maignan is one very, very lucky boy. Because on another day, Fabian Ruiz has the finish there and makes it 2-0. He's a very lucky boy. Well, France again, look very shaky defensively. Olmo nearly making a chance again. Koundé, Rodri presses him a bit too much for the referee's liking, so free kick again to the France. Free kick again to the French. Yeah, France, they look a bit rattled. I'm not going to lie, they do look rattled, the French. They do look pretty rattled, it has to be said. They do look pretty rattled. It's not really been the France that we've been used to seeing throughout the whole tournament. They look very shaky. Well, nope, there's an offside. Just about to say something can come from there, but nope. Lionel's flag is up against Kylian Mbappe. Linesman's flag is up, and yes, he was offside. He can't even complain. Don't know why he's complaining when he's clearly offside, but he's always going to complain. He's a Ninja Turtle. He's a Ninja Turtle. Unai Simon clears it. Tell you what, Spain will obviously fancy themselves, because obviously, like I said earlier, they've only conceded one goal this entire tournament. So obviously they're confident in their defence. But the question is, are the likes of Mbappe are going to be able to break through that Spain defence? Mbappe is offside again. You know, this is reminding me of the El Clasicos in the 24-25 season. Mbappe was just constantly offside. It was absolute scenes. Oh, the French Morata. Quite literally. The French Alvaro Morata, ladies and gents. The French Alvaro Morata. Here he is. Here's Rodri for Spain. And Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal is continuing to drop so deep. I mean, he is like a false nine in a way. He's not like an out-and-out number 9 where he's going to be getting you goals galore. He is more of a false 9 sort of striker, Oyarzabal. Because like I said, he is originally a winger. But obviously he just shoehorns anywhere into the attack, basically. And here's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Spain are looking the better of the two teams. Fabian Ruiz tries to find Lamine Yamal, but wasn't the best of balls. Digne managed to retrieve the ball and head it back for Mike Maignan. Here's Cano. Of course, France did get hit with the fact that they lost Saliba. But, yeah, I mean, they still haven't been very great. But, oh, there could be a chance. What a rush out from Unai Simon. He had to get that absolutely spot on, and he did. Fair play to him. Fair play to Unai Simon there. But could still be another chance for France. Good defending from Kubazi. Of course, Kubazi will be used to having to defend Kylian Mbappe now. Of course, with Mbappe being at Madrid and obviously Kubazi, Barca. Kubazi, you should just be playing the high line. Like what you do with under Hansi Flick. Then you would have had the Ninja Turtle offside. Just play the high line. Play the Hansi Flick high line. Oh, man. France corner here from the left-hand side, whipped in by Michael Elise here. Not really fully dealt with by Spain. Koundé dinks it back into the box. It's going to be oh, what the heck are they doing? Complete miscommunication there between Oyarzabal and Unai Simon. The Spain player down in the box holding their head here. But I'm glad they're laughing about it. Seems Oyarzabal and Unai Simon are clearly finding it funny. When it was anything but funny. Dear me. It's a complete lack of communication there. I mean, really, Unai Simon should just be shouting, "Keeper!" And then Oyarzabal would have pulled out. Or whatever keeper is in Spanish. You know what I mean? Whatever keeper is in Spanish, he should have just shouted that and then, yeah. Was Laporte down holding his head? One of the centre-backs. One of the centre-backs. Was a drop ball for France, really? Is Dembele? Oh my god, the referee's giving everything for France. Is the referee now just going to give everything for France? Is that what we're doing? Free kick on the edge of the box. After Dembele went down. Oh, that's not a free kick. Dembele was basically not even, like, he was already losing his balance. Well, what else is Fabio Ruiz supposed to do there? Dembele has literally already lost his balance. Like, that's just ridiculous. Completely and utterly ridiculous. But that's a free kick. Dembele had already lost his balance. What on earth is Fabio Ruiz supposed to do there? Oh, they haven't given the free kick. Common sense. Common sense prevails. Here's Cucurella. His pass is deflected by Tchouameni. France have the possession of the ball again. Michael Elise here. Coming forward. Good tackle there from Bayena. Tracking back. Spain, what the heck are they doing there? That was a bit dangerous, but they managed to keep the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Kubazi. Kubazi. Looks like we're going to be heading into half-time with Spain having the lead from the penalty spot with Mikel Oyarzabal. That is sure what it looks like it's going to be. You never know. Things can instantly change in football. Fabian Ruiz has gone down here after a challenge from Rabiot, who was on a yellow card. We have to remember that. Rabiot is on a yellow card, so he best be careful. He needs to be careful, Rabiot. At 6 minutes at a time. Rabiot needs to be careful. He is on that yellow card. He is on that yellow card, Rabiot. He definitely does need to be careful, Mr. Adrien Rabiot. He needs to be careful. Definitely needs to be a bit more careful. There's Jamal. His pass is deflected. Bayern nearly gets on the end of it, but France managed to retrieve the possession back. Can they maybe get an equaliser before half-time, France? It is Elise here. Finds Dembele. Them two are interchanging positions constantly. Bayern wins a free kick there after Koundé fouled him. Again, France, very sloppy on the ball. It has to be said. France have looked very, very sloppy on the ball. Not really able to string a few passes together. Has to be said. Very, very sloppy on the ball. Of course, there's a lot of Barca players playing against each other here. Of course, Koundé, the Barca representative for France. And then you've got, obviously, a lot of Spanish representation for Barca. And Yamal, Olmo, Pedri on the bench, Kubazi starting. Yeah, there's a lot of Ferran Torres as well. Well, as to how long Ferran Torres is going to be Barca for much longer, we don't really know because he's heavily rumoured to go to PSG. There's Meccano, Koundé on the right hand side. See if he can influence something for France here. It's a good ball into the box as well, but Mbappe just could not get in the end of it. Barcola manages to keep it in play on the left hand side. Barcola putting a century for Dembele. Couldn't control it, but it goes to Tchouameni. Back with Dembele now. Finds Lucas Digne. Into Rabiot. Good chance here for France. Dinked in. Tries to find Koundé, but good defending from Cucurella, and he wins a free kick for Spain as well. France is somewhat growing into it. They're somewhat growing into it, it has to be said. Just ever so slightly growing into it. Ever so slightly growing into the game. Ever so slightly growing into the game. I don't really know where to put these sub-icons. Maybe, like, there? Yes, there we go. Perfect. So, right in between. Right in between. Oh, Yamal could have a chance. Nope, Digne manages to recover in time. Lucas Digne manages to recover in time before Yamal could cause any real bother. Now France trying to get on a counter-attack. Good defending there from Laporte. And here's Fabian Ruiz. Game's starting to become a little bit more open now, which I kind of like. I have to say. I kind of like it. You do want these more open games. Has to be said. There's Tchouameni. Into Elise here. Michael Elise here. Finds Tchouameni again. With Meccano. It seems Spain are just going to try and see this lead out till half time, but probably not a good idea to try and sit back against France, because yes, even though they've looked sloppy, all I need is one moment in the back into this. And yeah, probably not the smartest move to do. Koundé's won a free kick out for France after Bayern has fouled him. Like Bayern. Alex Bayern. With Dembele. Spain have done very well defensively. I mean, they have done this entire tournament, so you gotta give credit where credit's due. Olmo, Rodri, Cabazi. Honestly, you could see Spain being able to hold out a 1-0 because of how good their defense has been this tournament, but I feel like France will score. So, yeah, Spain are definitely going to have to get more than one goal if they're going to win this game, in my opinion, but you never know. You never know. Again, the French defense is just, there's so many gaps. So many gaps in between a lot of the players. Elise has just sent Cucurella to a chip shop there, but yeah, he couldn't keep the ball in play. But what? What on earth is going on here? Elise thinks the ball was still in play. The Spanish players don't. It's a throw-in for France anyway. Must have took a nick off of Cucurella when Elise sent him to the chip shop. When Elise sent him to the chip shop. Mbappe getting into the box. Laid off. Crossed in by Digne. Takes a deflection up for a throw-in for France. Actually, what would have been more appropriate is if I said that Elise sent Cucurella for tapas. We all know that's a delicacy in Spain. Sent him to the tapas store. Or restaurant or whatever. Or whatever. Like Koundé. Elise on the right hand side. He's getting doubled up on, just like Yamal is on the opposite side of the pitch. Dembele's had a shot, but absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Thought he was meant to be two-footed. Clearly not. Not in that instance, anyway. But that is half-time here, and Spain have the lead from the penalty spot, courtesy of Mikel Oyarzabal. And, yeah, will Spain be able to see this out in the second half, or will they be able to extend on their lead? We'll have to wait and see, obviously, but time will tell. Why is my stream deck not working? There we go. Right, reset the timer. Right, why is the stream deck being so slow? Oh, there we go. Right, half-time entertainment, as I like to call it. What's anyone's thoughts on the first half of anybody's here? World Cup 2014. 1 goal, Ajax. Who was at Ajax in 2014? Daily Blind. What a guess. Now, that was just guess of the century, but we'll take that. Well, let's try and build a start 11. Come on, then. Cape Verde. Vizinha. Or Vozinha. Or Vizinha. Yes. The GOAT. Who's now actually going to be playing with Messi at Inter Miami. Absolutely crazy. Netherlands. Go De Jong. Germany. Kimmich. Right back. South Korea. Son. Left wing. Australia, mate. Suda. Czech Republic. Suchek. Paraguay. Oh, what's that guy called who plays for United? Diego Leon or something. Oh, apparently doesn't exist. Nice one. Alderete. Oh, you can play that back perfect. Let's save the centre back spot for later. Oh god. Iraq. Al something. Al something. Oh yes, there we go. Bum up front, why not? Mexico. Oh, what was that centre back called? Montez. Colombia. James Rodriguez at Cam. Yes, and then was Johan Bash does Johan Bash still play football? Oh my god, he does. Yes, Johan Bash. Thank you so much for still playing football. Oh, hallelujah. Saved. We were genuinely saved. World Cup 2014, most goals. We're just talking about them. James Rodriguez. Germany would be Miroslav Klose, I imagine. No? Thomas Muller. Brazil. Neymar. Messi. Van Persie. Wesley Schneider. No? Another Dutchman. Robin. I'm Robin. Switzerland. Shaqiri? France. Was Benzema at that tournament? He was. Enna Valencia. And then another German. And then another German. It's always the Germans, isn't it? It's always the Germans. It's always the Germans, isn't it? I'm trying to think. Who could it be? 2014 World Cup. Who was in that Germany squad? It wasn't Miroslav Klose. I don't know that. Andre Schürrle? Oh, what a guess. He just randomly came up in my head. I was thinking Marco Reus, but I remembered he was injured before the tournament, so then I remembered, Andre Schürrle. He just seems to be like a bit of a random name that pops up every now and then. And then there you go. And then there you go, Andrea Schürrle. My imposter. Played for Atletico Madrid. Forlan. Jimenez, Rodri, Courtois. Roberto Soldado? No, not Roberto Soldado. Torreira? Lucas Torreira? When did he play for Atletico Madrid? I don't know who that Emery guy is. I'm trying to remember. I genuinely can't remember. Right, Arsenal, Denmark. Norgard. Oh, wait, whoa. Lord Bentner. We cannot forget about Lord Bentner. Lord Nicholas Bentner. We cannot forget about the absolute GOAT. And then Arsenal, Norway, well, Ødegaard. That's just obvious. Ødegaard. Chelsea, Denmark, Christensen. Chelsea, Netherlands. Ruud Gullit. Chelsea, Norway. Chelsea, Norway. I feel like this is obvious, but I just can't think of anybody. Chelsea, Norway. God, I feel like this is obvious, but I just can't think. Atletico Madrid, Denmark. That's Daniel Waz. If you remember him, you have like ball knowledge. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Oh, I swear that's obvious as well. I swear that's obvious as well. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Oh god, it's gonna do me head in. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. That's gonna wind me up, lad. I swear they had a Dutch person recently as well. God, what the hell? Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. What the heck? Come on. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anybody. Now, Atletico Madrid, Norway. Well, no, that's Soloff. Soloff. Goddamn Soloff. But, Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. And then Chelsea, Norway. Chelsea, Norway. I feel like both of them are obvious, but I just cannot think. Oh my god. What should be like the most obvious people as well? Especially Atletico Madrid, Netherlands. Oh my god. I can't think. I don't know. Who are they? Oh, Memphis. That's who the most recent Dutchman was. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. I have no idea who that is, to be fair, but for the Chelsea Norway, but should have got Memphis Depay. Oh, that is poor. That is poor from G-Man. That is very poor from me. That is very poor ball knowledge. I'll admit that was very poor ball knowledge. Right, how did all these connect? How do all these connect? Michael Essien. It could honestly just be like name basis this or anything like that. Maybe there's an English connection here. Tamori, Walker, Joe Hart, Ashley Young from England. English players who played in Serie A. Yeah, wasn't thinking of that. Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Maybe played in La Liga. Possibly. Soloff, Depay, Olmo, Sen? Nope. Emre Can, Werner, Patrick Schick, Olmo. 3 correct. Ooh. 3 correct again. Who are they? We'll just keep swapping until we get the right one. Right, we'll put Schick back on then, so instead of Werner, Soloff. Okay, so instead of Emre Can. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. On! Come off it! How have we not got this? Oh, there, Timo Werner. Played for Leipzig. Yes. Played for Leipzig. Played for Leipzig. Now the rest. The rest. I'm not too sure about the rest. Liverpool connection? Yes. Played for Liverpool, and then the rest of these. Played for Lyon. Played for Lyon. Paid for Lyonnais, as some would say. Where's Who Are You? Why does Who Are You not appear there? That's so annoying. Who are you? Who are you? Tenable, classic. Jurgen Klopp's most expensive signings. Van Dijk. I'm pretty sure he was Klopp's most expensive signing. Second? Dear me. Allison. Only third? I swear Naby Keita costed quite a fair penny. When they bought him. Fifth? Jesus. God, who's Klopp signed? Was Salaby on there? Or was he that much? I'm not so sure. Oh, yeah, he's on there. Mane? Sadio Mane. Oh, no. No, he's not on there. Trying to think who Klopp signed. Who has Klopp signed? Who has Klopp signed for Liverpool? Nunes. Darwizzy. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yo, he's number one. Darwizzy Nunes. Number one. You love to say it. You absolutely love to say it. Right, then who else is on here, though? What's the question? Did he sign anybody in his last... Oh, Szoboszlai. That'll be a shout. Szoboszlai. Dominic Szoboszlai. May his soul rest in peace, Diogo Jota. Yep. I'm trying to think. Firmino? No, I don't think Klopp signed Firmino. God. I'm trying to think. Who have Liverpool signed? Did Chiesa join when Klopp was there? Or was that under Slot? Can't remember. I can't remember, Chief. Go with... No, we're just gonna have to guess. Wijnaldum. Not Wijnaldum. And there, I guess. Yeah, screw it. I'll just put Firmino. I'm pretty sure it's not Firmino, but we'll put him anyway. Because the second half's about to start. Who are the answers? Oh, Diaz! Fabinho? I didn't think Fabinho would have cost that much. More than Salah as well. And then Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, everybody. Cody Gakpo. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Gakpo always finds a way into these kinds of things. You just know it. Oh my god. That is just... Ugh. That is just painful. That is just painful. FIFA selling pieces of the World Cup final pitch for a staggering $450. That's just absolutely insane. But not really surprising knowing FIFA. Not really surprising knowing FIFA, but what can you do? What can you do? But anyway, second half about to kick off here. Are France going to find a way back into this game? Or are Spain going to be able to see this out and get themselves a place in the World Cup final? Time will tell. Time will tell. France kick off here. They were saying about the France had made a sub that Kone had came on. Well, I haven't seen that as of yet. I haven't seen... That's him there in the midfield next to Rodri. I imagine it's probably Rabiot who Deschamps has took off, because obviously Rabiot was on that yellow card. So that would be the most logical of switches to make. Logically, anyway. I want official confirmation, though, before I update anything. Oh, there is Cornet. He is on the pitch, Cornet. But the question is, who's he on for? Who's he on for? And then move it across slightly. Yeah, it's for Rabiot. Official confirmation. You love to see it. I love to see the official confirmation. Thank you very much. Love to see that official confirmation. And then Rabiot went off, which makes a lot of sense, considering obviously he was on a yellow card and was treading on a very thin line with that yellow card. He was treading on a very, very thin line with that yellow card. So, there was that. There was that. There was that. There's Fabio now, sat alongside Gusto on the floor. Clearly don't have enough seats on the bench. Clearly don't have enough seats on the bench. Didn't you? You're getting pressed by them in your mouth's won it. Oh, Lacroix bails out France there because it looked like Oyarzabal was going to be able to spin him and get in behind 1v1 with the keeper. Viva España. How we doing, CP? Hey, well, I think we're all rooting for Spain. Let's be real, we're all rooting for Spain, right? We're all rooting for Spain. Yeah, how we doing, though? You doing good? Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Change it again? Yes, I've changed the graphics again. I wanted you guys to be able to see everything in my setup, you know? I want you to be able to see the Messi boot. I want you to see the flag. And plus, this way, I feel like it's better in a way because it's not taking up any of my setup screen. And then this way, you can still say the lineups and stuff, and I can name all the subs as well instead of just being limited to like 10 subs or something like that. That was before, something like that. Whereas now I can literally name the entire bench for teams, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Surprised Digne is not off as well. He's been ass. Yeah, he has been pretty poor, to be fair. Although, to be honest, a lot of the French team have been pretty poor. A lot of the French team have been very poor, but you know Digne is going back to PSG. It was announced earlier today that PSG are gonna get him back from Aston Villa, which I am very surprised about, but here. No worries, CP. Right, here's Spain again with Rodri. I tell you what, if Spain extend this lead to 2-0, it's going to be a long way back for France. Unless they jump up a gear or two. Yamal, decent piece of skill. Referee says play on. Even though it did look like a bit of a foul. Elise here. And Mbappe tries to play through Barcola, but good defending there. Fabio Ruiz needs to be very, very careful. He's confident on the ball, clearly. He just needed the pass out there. Rodri, Baena, switching the play over to the left-hand side for Danny, right-hand side, sorry, for Danny Olmo. Rodri's gone down off the ball. And the referees give a free kick there because Rodri got whacked and... Oh, not even Rodri, Oyarzabal, sorry. Why is Oyarzabal dropping so deep? I'm thinking he's Rodri. Yeah, Oyarzabal drops... has dropped to the floor for getting a little knock to the replay. Yeah, he got knocked from behind by Lacroix, barged into him, and yeah, was won Spain a free kick. España was won España a free kick. España. Do. Pedro Porro dinks it over the top for Lamine Yamal. He's in on goal. Lamine Yamal. Oh, he's been forced a bit further wide than what he would have liked. Oh, it was offside anyway, but still another decent chance there for Spain. Yeah, Yamal had went just a bit too early. he doesn't need to go that early as well because he has the pace on Lucas Digne. He's got the pace on him. He doesn't need to go that early. It's just yeah, needs better decision making there from the main. Poor, that's a soppy pass from Fabian Ruiz, but he lives to fight another day. Oh, Spain live to fight another day. Unai Simon tries to put it long for Olmo. He can get on the end of it. France have possession back, but only for a few seconds as Pedro Porro wins it back for Spain. Dani Olmo now. Lamine Yamal. Spain are just dominating possession. Dominating possession. I still can't believe that Spain didn't score that absolute beautifully worked team goal. Well, it would have been a beautifully worked team goal. I'm sad they didn't get a goal from that, but whatever. Bayern. Oyarzabal has the shot! Over the bar. Over the bar from Mikel Oyarzabal. I'll tell you what, I should have mentioned this earlier, but Mikel Merino for Spain. He must be fuming, because he's probably thinking to himself, what on earth do I have to do to get to start in this team? The man scored a goal to send them through against Portugal, then he scored the winner to send them through against Belgium, yet he can't start. He must just be sick of his life. Genuinely. He must just be sick of his life, the fact that he can't start. Right, he's performing well. He's getting his country through these knockout games, yet he can't start. Right, that must just be the biggest kick in the teeth that's ever been. Like, I mean, it would be for me anyway if I was Marino. But I suppose you just kind of just have to suck it up and be like, whatever's best for the country. And so be it. So be it. Here's Yamal against Digne. Digne is, honestly, my God. My God. I'm telling you now, if the Barca boys play against PSG in the Champions League next season and Digne is starting at left back, let's just say Yamal will have a field day. I mean, it might not even be... I mean, whether it's Yamal or potentially Adeyemi on the right-hand side, my God. Digne would be in an absolute... Digne would be having nightmares. 100%. He would be having absolute nightmares. Pure nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Here is Digne now. Over to Mike Magnon. Corner. Meccano. Finds Dembele into release here. France trying to find a way back into this semi-final. Digne now coming forward. Finds Barcola. Barcola puts it through for release here. That's a nice back heel from Elise here. Another good one from Barcola. Mbappe. Good defending there from Spain, but still alive for France. Tchouameni. There's off the right for Koundé. Can he get a cross in? Dembele now. Dembele tries to find Koundé on the overlap and run, but Unai Simon was too much on the pass from Dembele, and then allows Unai Simon to come and claim the ball. Didier Deschamps does not look very happy on the touchline. Let's just say that. Didier Deschamps does not look very happy on the touchline at all. He looks fuming. Very, very fuming. Very fuming indeed. Very fuming. France still trying to find a way back in. Still being a very quiet game for their main attackers, so the likes of Mbappe, Dembele, players that have started the World Cup so far. They've not really done much this game as of now. Of course, that could easily change here. Here's Barcola coming forward. Unai Simon rushes out and claims the ball. Good defending again from Spain. Yeah, Spain's defence has just been rock solid. You can see why they've only conceded one goal the entire tournament. And this is why. Because they're just absolutely rock solid defensively. Bayern, that's a foul. Yep. But Meccano has fouled Bayern there. Desiree Doué is getting ready to come on for France. So I imagine that will be for Barcola, who has done absolutely nothing this entire game. Disappointing stuff from him. Very disappointing stuff from him. No, to be fair, all their attackers have done absolutely nothing. So, you can't really complain if you're French. French people can't really complain that they've not really got that much chances because the attackers have offered nothing. And Spain, looking like they're whipping out a few little bits of skill here and there. Yamal, Rodri, there's a bit of space opening up on this left-hand side. Fabian Ruiz tries crossing into the box, but yeah, it goes out. Too much on the cross there from Fabian Ruiz. Too much on the cross there from Fabian Ruiz. And now France are making their third change of the game. Desiree Doué is on for Barcola. Yeah, Barcola has dropped a bit of a stinger, I'm not going to lie. He's dropped a tad bit of a stinger. Let's just put it that way. He has dropped a little bit of a stinger, Barcola, but what can you do? I suppose you can't play good every game. Can't play good every game. And then Doué came on. Where do I have him listed, I should say. Listed. And then if I move it across, make it a little bit smaller. Don't take that out of context, please. There we are. Time. There's Olmo coming forward for Spain. Finds Baena. Baena with a shot deflected by Koundé. Still alive for Spain though. Rodri tries dinking it over to the Yamal, but headed away by Digne. Spain still keep the ball though. France are just defending for their lives currently. Spain coming forward. Olmo, he's gone down, but a chance for Pedro Porro, and he's made it 2-0. Spain are 2-0 up in this World Cup semi-final. Wow. Olmo was fouled there, but Pedro Porro had the freedom of Dallas to get that ball into the back of the net, and Spain have a 2-goal lead now over France. Wow. The French are stunned, and Spain are in dreamland. Wow. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. This is insane. Absolute insanity. Pedro Porro gives Spain a 2-goal lead now in this semi-final. Are France about to go home in the semis? Pack your bags. You're gone. Got him. Sure looks like it anyway. Would you class that as an assist from Dani Olmo? I mean, he was fouled 100%. Well, it's officially being given as an assist by Olmo, so I'll give Super Dani Olmo credit where credit's due. I mean, let's just admit it now. If what's his face? If Pedro Porro hadn't scored there, then it would have been a free kick for Spain, 100%. Would have 100% been a free kick for Spain if he hadn't have scored there, Pedro Porro. But the fact that he was just allowed all that space in the box, like, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Spain could continue to keep going here. They could go for the jugular. Oh my days. Can you imagine if Spain absolutely batter France? If Spain absolutely batter France, then that would be absolute scenes. Let's just put it that way. That would be absolute scenage. Scenage. And Mbappe hasn't had a sniff. This has been an absolute... Well, so far, this has been the top-tier performance by Spain. Absolutely unbelievable performance by the Spanish as of right now. But it's not over yet. Even at 2-0 down, if France can somehow find a way to get into, like, the further gears, they could get back into this. But Dani Olmo, looks like he's loving life right now. I wish we could see this a bit more at Barca, to be honest, Dani Olmo. Hopefully you can take it into the upcoming season with a bit of luck. Yeah, we'll see. There's Kubazi. Of course, being a big part of that Spanish defence. Kubazi tries to play him behind Yamal. Yamal in behind. It could be 3-0. Yamal! And it is 3-0! Oh, wait, it's offside. Offside. Oh my god. I thought it was 3-0. Oh my days. France look dog crap. France genuinely look absolutely dog crap. Like, oh my days. Spain are taking them apart piece by piece. We didn't even get to see a replay of that. Like, VAR must have cleared that very quickly. Jesus Christ. Clear that very quick. Mamma mia. We didn't even get to see a replay. Jesus. Yeah, France look shell-shocked. They looked shell-shocked at 1-0. But 2-0 look even more shell-shocked. Now we're finally... Dear me, that is very, very tight, that. That is so incredibly tight. He was literally like this much offside, the Yamal there. France are lucky, because if that becomes 3-0, then there's no way back. There is absolutely no way back if Yamal was onside there and he scores, then at a 3-0, there's no way coming back. 2-0, there's a little chance that France could get back into it. But if it was 3-0, there would have been no hope. There would have been absolutely no hope. The French look screwed. Genuinely, they have offered absolutely nothing in this game. Absolutely nothing in this game. The French. Cucurella's won it back. Spain charging forward again. There's barely anybody defending for France other than their defenders. Like, they're not really... The attackers aren't really coming back to help defensively. When you all know Mbappe is not going to come back and defend. He's too much of a lazy asshole to do that. The likes of Dembele aren't exactly going back to help with the defence. I mean, fair enough to Elise and Dewey. They're trying their best, but them two, they just couldn't be bothered. Genuinely couldn't be bothered. It just allows Spain to dominate the possession this way. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Spain still haven't made a sub yet, and they're absolutely dominating this game. But France just look poor. They really do. They just haven't turned up. Here's Baena up against Meccano. Genuinely, France look the absolute pits. Olmo. And I never thought I'd be saying that considering how well France have been this tournament. Wow. They have been shocking, this game. Absolutely shocking. Yamal, beautiful back heel there, finds Pedro Porro. Back with the Yamal. This is just absolute mental. I did not think we'd be seeing this. That Spain are absolutely dominating this game against France. I was not expecting this, let me tell you, but I'm all for it. I think everybody's all for it because most people don't want France to win. So we're all for it, right? Right. France have possession here. Mbappe here. He's drifted over the left-hand side. Mbappe here. He's done absolutely nothing this game. Tries to whip in across. Parried out by Unai Simon. France have themselves a corner. That is literally the first time Mbappe has done anything this entire game. Because other than that, he's done absolutely nothing. And as it stands, France are getting knocked out. There's Dembele. Lucas Digne, his cross is deflected. Another corner for France. Yeah, well, obviously we know Argentina, they came from 2-0 down against Egypt to get through. So France will have known that and think we could definitely do it. But obviously Spain is a lot more of a tougher opposition than Egypt, with all due respect. But, I mean, France will still have belief that they can do it, but they're going to need to show something that they haven't shown yet this entire game, and that's, you know, a bit of urgency. A bit of urgency is required by the French, which they haven't given yet. They haven't given yet. And there's Danny Olmo, nearly gets through once again there. I tell you what, Danny Olmo's been one of the best players on this pitch. What's his rating on FotMob? I'll have a little look. He's got only a 7.2. He deserves higher rating than that. Dear me, that's a bit harsh. He's been one of the best players on the pitch, Danny Olmo. One of the best players on the pitch by, maybe not by quite some distance, but he definitely has been one of the best players on the pitch. Here's Mike Maignan. Too many. France just There's no real, like, link-up play between any of them, and the mistakes they're making as well. Crazy. They nearly just made another one there. It's crazy the way they're playing right now. Absolutely crazy. Here's Digne. I think it's safe to say that Didier Deschamps got that wrong when starting Digne ahead of, like, Theo Hernandez. 100%. 100% got that wrong. And there's no doubt in my mind. Dembele, Mbappe, Kone, Desiree Doué finds Digne. Can he get there? No, Pedro Porro does. Good defending from him. The Tottenham right back. Very good defending from Pedro Porro. Yeah, this Spain team is just insane. I mean, they were my favourites to start off before ball was kicked. Kind of slightly changed as the tournament's gone on, but based off this, yeah, they're back to being my favourites again. Oh! Mbappe nearly pulling something out of nothing there. Pulling one back for France. Dear me. Massive deflection there from Cucurella. Of course, them two are going to be teammates at Real Madrid in the new season. Massive block there from Cucurella. France obviously had themselves a corner. They played it short, just passing it around at the minute. We've gotten with Elise at the minute. And Desiree Doué. Oh, I thought he was going to have a shot there. Might still have the shot now. It's deflected. It's still alive. Doué doing a little dribble. Elise. You know he has no right foot, though, Elise, so that's all right for Spain. Digne tries to whip in a cross, but it's an easy catch for Unai Simon. He plays it long, tries to play Lamine Yamal in behind. Oh, Mike Maignan. God, there was literally nobody at the back for France. It was literally just Mike Maignan. So you can see why Unai Simon wanted to play it forward for Lamine Yamal. There's an offside there from Mbappe. Oh, dictator Mbappe. He's crying. He's crying. He's crying. He is crying. He's crying. Oh, he is crying. Oh, wow. The 78-minute offside actually shows that Yamal was a lot more offside than what the naked eye thought he was. There's Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Spain have still not made a change. That just shows you how dominant they've been. Bayern. Fabian Ruiz. Bayern and Fabian Ruiz are just linking up nicely. Bayern has gone down off the ball. Kunde has just decided to flatten him. Kunde has just decided to flatten Bayern. He has just decided to flatten him. For not really any much reason. But other than just sheer frustration. Kunde is flattening Bayern again. Dear me. France are rattled. Big style. They are absolutely rattled. They're not used to this. They're not used to being getting absolutely destroyed. And that's exactly what's happened. They've been absolutely destroyed here. And it's the hydration break. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Oh, God. David Beckham's in Fortnite. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Well, it certainly looks like it's going to be Spain right now, who are in the World Cup final. And then, as to whether it's also Argentina, we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's looking interesting, this. It is looking very, 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 very interesting. Yeah, fair play to Spain, though. Must be said. Spain have been the better team, and France just look... France have just been poor all game. We've got to be honest. France have just looked shocking. Throughout the whole game, France have just been poor. Like, there's no in-between. France have just been shocking. Absolutely shocking. And the fact that there was literally nobody at the back for France to mark Pedro Porro, and it just allowed him to have all the space in the world to get the shot off. Yeah, it was poor defending. But again, France have been poor the whole game. That's the scenes in Madrid. And Spain extended the lead. Yeah, they all seem happy about that. They all seem very happy about that. Ferran Torres are getting ready to come on for Spain. Not like he needs to, because they're cruising at the minute. Not France, Spain are absolutely cruising at the minute. And we're looking at David Beckham. Who the heck is he talking to? Who the heck is he talking to? Who even knows? Turkey getting ready to come on for France, so is Theo Hernandez. That'll be their final changes. Dear me. France are just whipping out the changes. Deschamps doesn't know what to do. Deschamps doesn't know what to do. He's just he's just panicking at this point, you'd feel like. He's kind of just panicking at this point. He doesn't know. Deschamps is rattled. Didier Deschamps is rattled. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I'm surprised Turkey doesn't start more for France. I'm very surprised that Turkey doesn't start more for France, but who's he coming on for? That's the question. Theo Hernandez will be coming on for what's his face? Why have I forgot his name? Off. Wow. I'm not expecting that. I did put Theo Hernandez on the bench, right? I can only see Lucas. Why can I only see Lucas Hernandez? Oh, you idiot, G-Man. You absolute idiot. Just to be sure. Yeah, he's not there. Why the hell have I not put him on there? Hang on. So, what number is he? What number is Theo Hernandez? I swear I had put him on, but clearly not. 19. No, he's not there. 19. Got everything you need. There you go. Right, so now I can go with. I can't believe they took off Elise. Like, Deschamps is looking a bit clueless. I'm not gonna lie. Deschamps looks a little bit clueless. Yeah, Elise and Digne off, as you would. Yeah, Digne's just been shocking all game. Just like you need it. Bye. And then Cherky. Cherky. Ferran Torres is on. I imagine that's for your Yazabal. Yep, it is indeed. Sort that out in a minute. Cherky. No, man. And then. Oh, God, who was the other one? Theo Hernandez. And then for Spain. Their first sub. Craziness. Go, give me. There. I'm going to make it super big so that I can actually move it. There we go. Spain. Oyazabal off. And on came Ferran Torres. Mbappe has dropped a stinger. And you love to see it. You love to see Mbappe drop a stinger. It's what you love to see, ladies and gents. It's what you love to see. And if you don't love seeing this, then what's wrong with you? Unless you're French, obviously. If you're French, then fair enough, but we cannot lie. France have been poor. No, let's not take. I mean, Spain have been good, of course, don't get me wrong. But France have been very, very poor. Like, it's not even up for debate. There's Mbappe, he's gone down there, bit of a tackle from the Yamal. Interesting there. El Clasico little beef there. Yamal just leaving one in on the Ninja Turtle. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Have some of that. Have some of that. Ninja Turtle. Have some of that indeed. Have some of that. You Ninja Turtle. Have some of that. Have some of that. Yeah, Cherky steps over this free kick for France. Dembele whips it in though. It's dealt with. Oh, there's a head injury. Or some sort of foul. You know, head injury. Rodri went down. Free kick for Spain. Free kick for Spain, and it is looking like they are. Well, we're 76 minutes in now, and it's looking more and more likely that they're going to be in the World Cup final. Spain. Getting two more changes now. Pedri and Mikel Merino are getting ready to come on. For Olmo, you know, Olmo's had a very good game for Spain. Olmo's had a very, very good game for Spain. And Fabian Ruiz as well. So Olmo and Fabian Ruiz are off. Olmo and Fabian Ruiz are off. And then on come Merino and Pedri. Yeah, crazy that Pedri isn't in the starting 11, but I suppose that's how good of a team Spain have. That's how much of a good team Spain have. They can afford to not have someone like Pedri in the team. Could be even 3-0. Oh, Ferran Torres. If he gets that on target, it's probably 3-0. Dear me. Spain have the ball again. Like, they should just put this game to bed. Like, just send a clear message. Honestly, just send a clear message. Cucurella. Bayena. Wow. What a performance it's been by Spain, though. What a performance. You can't take anything away. It's been a top-tier performance by them. Absolutely top-tier performance by Spain. You genuinely cannot take anything away from them there. Fair play. Fair play. Genuinely cannot take anything away from Spain here. Even though France have been absolutely shocking, you got to give Spain credit because they've absolutely destroyed France here. Absolutely destroyed them. They've not even had a sniff. I mean, could you have a look at the stats? Could you have a look at the statistics? France still have not had a shot on target. You know how crazy that is? Considering how that France have been arguably the best team in the tournament, they haven't had a shot on target yet. And we're, like, what, nearly 80 minutes in? Mental. Absolutely mental. That just shows you how good of a defence Spain have. Here's Pedri now. Yeah, gets tackled there by Tchouameni. Koundé. Oh, Koundé's thinking he's playing for Barca for a second there. Nearly gives it back to Pedri. Nearly gives it back to Pedri. The thing is now, France obviously don't have any more subs they can use. France don't have any more subs they can use, so that's interesting. That is very interesting indeed. France don't have any more substitutions. No more substitutions for France. So that is a interesting one indeed. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. 80 minutes in, and Spain are, barring some absolute miracle, which I just do not see happening from France, Spain look all but sure to be in the World Cup final. They look all but sure to be in the World Cup final. Let's just put it like that. Let's just put it like that. Oh, here go France. Oh, Simon's committed himself and he's goal. Do it with a shot. Oh, Simon got back in his box in time so he could actually use his hands. What? Whoa. Unai Simon is going to be breathing a massive sigh of relief because he rushed way far out there, and I don't know why Dewey just didn't decide to shoot sooner. Like, Unai Simon completely well out of his goal, nowhere to be seen. Why didn't he not just shoot? Dewey? The moment he got the ball, why didn't he just shoot? Like, it was an empty net. It was literally an empty net. Unai Simon's one lucky boy. Pedro Porro's down. Must have cramp or something, maybe. There's Mbappe. Tchouameni. He can hit them from distance, everybody knows that. Koundé. Crossing it in. France trying to find a way back into this, but it's not happening for them as of yet. Theo Hernandez. Doué. Left-hand side. Tries to find Theo Hernandez. Oh! Collision there. Between Unai Simon and Theo Hernandez. Simon's gone down, rolling about, holding his face. Well, looks like he's in a bit of pain there, Unai Simon. And that's what a goalkeeper has to do. You gotta sacrifice your body for the cause. You're gonna sacrifice your body for the cause. See the replay. Oh. Yeah, might have got a little bit of a boot in the eye from Theo Hernandez there. Obviously completely accidental, but yeah, would have hurt either way. Would have hurt either way. Oh god, yeah, you can see the mark on his eye. It's like a little mark here. Take me. But that's a sore one. That's going to be a sore one in the morning for Theo Hernandez. Not Theo, Unai Simon. Nico Williams getting ready to come on for Spain. Not as sure as there'll be a sore one for Unai Simon in the morning. The Rentier coming on as well. Spain are just readying all their subs now. Just readying all the subs now. Right, what am I looking at? Subs off. So Baena and Pedro Porro. Baena and Pedro Porro. Makes sense. Baena and Pedro Porro. Where the hell's that one? There it is. There we go. And then on came Nico Williams and Llorente. Alright, there we go, and then Llorente. For God's sake, I can't make it small. I can't make it smaller. It's not letting me make it as small as I want it to be. There we go. That'll have to do. Right, final 5-ish minutes or so, and plus any additional time that gets added on, but yeah, it looks like Spain are going through, barring an absolute miracle. It looks like Spain are going to be in the World Cup final. France have been poor. Like, there is no two ways about it. France have been absolutely shocking. Like, it's not even funny how shocking they've been. Like, genuinely. They have been absolutely woeful. With hell. Absolutely woeful. Woeful. God, that is shocking from Dembele. He had a free kick there. Decent position. Woeful delivery. I mean, that just sums up France, to be honest. That sums up France's entire game. And just poor. Absolutely poor. Here's Turkey. Not a good pass either. Spain have absolutely dominated this game. But France are still yet to have a shot on target as well. Like, it's just crazy. But what? Oh, the Ninja Turtle's upset. He's rattled. The Ninja Turtle's rattled and he's got yellow carded as well. Oh, he's having a little hissy fit because it's not going his way. Oh. Oh. What's wrong, Ninja Turtle? You sad? Oh. Oh. Just because you're not winning. Oh. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Oh. Poor Ninja Turtle. Let's all send condolences to the Ninja Turtle. Let's all send our condolences to that Ninja Turtle. Oh. Bless. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. 86 minutes now. Do. Do we gone down there? I'll tell you what, though. Obviously, there's loads of added time that gets added in World Cup games, right, in this tournament. So, you know, if somehow France can find a goal, then it could get very interesting, but I just can't see them scoring. I just cannot see France scoring. They just look... They've looked poor all game. I just cannot see them scoring, but here's Dewey. Maybe this is where the chance will come. Dewey. Yamal's took him out, and France have won a free kick on the edge of the box. France have won a free kick on the edge of the box. Oof. Yeah, right on the edge as well. Yeah, if France scored this free kick, then you just don't know. You really, really do not know, but of course we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's very intriguing at this point. Very, very intriguing. But yeah, Spain. Even if France did score this, I still feel like Spain would be able to hold it out. There's Mbappe well over the bar. That is absolutely shocking. Dear me. Woof hell. Absolutely woof hell. That was shocking. But here, France are going out, and we're fine with that. Well, anyone who's not French is fine with France going out. There's Yamal. Spain could fully kill it off. Yamal, still dribbling. He's up against Theo Hernandez. He's gone down in the box. Referee says no penalty. No foul. Oh, you thought for a split second that maybe Spain were going to get another penalty. But nope. No penalty there. No penalty there for Spain. Well, not a second penalty for them. Question is, how much added time is there going to be? How much added time is there going to be? That is the question. Are France actually going to get a shot on target in this game? That is my question. Are France going to get a shot on target? No worries, Mike. No worries. No worries. Here's Cornier. Hernandez. Turkey. Oh, nearly a chance for France, but insane defending again from Spain. Cucurella. Last-ditch defending again from him. France take the corner quickly. Dewey. Finds Dembele. Dinks into the box. Headed away by Kubazi, I believe that was. I tell you what, Spain are defending like absolute madmen. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Whipped in. Cucurella. Well, I can't even tell what that was. 7 minutes at a time. Corner. Trying to one last thing to try and see if he can get his country back into the World Cup. Oh, Nope. Cross came to absolutely nothing. Cross came to absolutely nothing. Why is it? Is this still saying 6? I clearly said 7. Gotta love when your stream deck stuff doesn't work at times. There we go. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Of at a time. Wow. But yeah, fair play to Spain. France, poor. Absolutely poor. You can't excuse it. They just haven't turned up. They haven't turned up, and Spain have taken full advantage of that, and fair play to them. There's Pedri. Oh, Pedri's whipping out the skill. Pedri is whipping out the skill. The rent here. Back to Kabazi. Unai Simon. The all ears are out. Oh, the all ears. Oh, the French are going to be even more rattled now. They're getting all eared. Oh dear. There's Nico Williams. If Spain get, surely Spain get a third. Spain deserve a third. They deserve a third. So then it's an absolute battering. Pedri, Marcus Llorente. I mean, Yamal up against Theo Hernandez again. Yamal. Oh, he couldn't keep the ball from him. Couldn't keep the ball from there, Yamal. Theo Hernandez wins it off him. Oh, Lacroix. Very lucky there. Very lucky there from Lacroix. Very, very lucky there. There's Tchouameni. Wow, I just can't believe how poor France have been, though. Genuinely. There's Mbappe. Mbappe loses it. Yeah, he's done absolutely nothing this entire game. Same with Dembele. The attack from France has been pathetic. They offered absolutely nothing at all. To be honest, I'm surprised Dembele is still on the pitch. He's been absolutely woeful. But obviously France have used all their subs, so there is that. But if there was any more subs, then they'd be taking Dembele off, that's for sure, because he has been the absolute pits. Pits. The pits. The pits. Of course, Spain are the reigning Euros champions. And it looks like they're about to get themselves into a World Cup final. Nico Williams. Into Pedri. Rodri. Yep, Spain are just taking the mick now. Spain are just taking the mick. In a way, you almost feel sorry for France, but at the same time, you don't, because they just haven't bothered to turn up. They've been absolutely shocking. But what do you expect? What do you expect? They've been absolutely shocking all game. The whole game, they've been shocking. Ferran Torres tries to play him behind Nico Williams. He gets there. Headed up Meccano. Nico Williams into the box. Williams with a shot! Side netting. Side netting there by Nico Williams. Side netting by Nico Williams. If I was to give a man of the match for this game, probably would be one of the Spanish defenders, or possibly Dani Olmo. He's been very impressive. But he was very impressive when he was on the pitch. Transfers France! That's probably the first shot on target, you could say. From Ousmane Dembele there. Yeah, easy catch for Unai Simon. Easy catch for Unai Simon. Yep, it was the first shot on target as well. France's first shot on target, and it came in the 94th minute. That just shows you how crap they've been. There's Koundé's down off the ball. He's gone down off the ball. He's still down. Here's Nico Williams. They're just chilling now, Spain. They're just chilling, Spain. They're just chilling. They know they don't have to force anything. They know they're through. They know they're through to the final. They know they don't have to force anything here. Completely dominant display by them. They've defended when they've had to, and they've been absolutely rock solid defensively. France haven't looked anything like getting into this game at all. Even when it was 0-0, France just offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. The Spanish defense has been absolutely unbelievable. Fair play. Absolutely rock solid defence. Pedri's taking the mick. Dear me. Doing little flick ups. I know Spain has a 100% win rate in World Cup semis. I did not know. Well, that is going to be continuing here, CP. That is going to be continuing here. I think we're all happy that France are out, right? Is Lamine Yamal? Can Spain maybe get one more goal? Add to the misery for France? I feel like that was a foul on Yamal there, but whatever. This is only their second time in the semis of the World Cup. And of course, the last time they were there, they went on and won the whole competition. Which, if they play like this in the final, whoever it is, whether it's England or Argentina, they are massive favourites. Dembele's had the shot, easy save for Unai Simon. There's Koundé, Cornet, Desiree Doué, Mbappe. Mbappe has the shot well over the bar. Way. Ninja Turtles crap. No worries, CP, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. But yep, Spain are going to be in the World Cup final. France are done. They're done. Well, they'll have to play the third place match, but they are done. They are done. The French are done. Oh yeah, Deschamps is leaving after the end of this. Forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. And there we go, the final whistle has gone, and Spain are going to be in the World Cup final, where they will face either England or Argentina. France, pathetic performance from them. Mbappe is straight down the tunnel as well. Poor from him. Absolutely poor. Embarrassment he is. But yeah, who cares about them? All we care about is that, yeah, Spain are through. Fair play to them. They've absolutely dominated this game. France couldn't get anywhere near scoring a goal. Fair play to Spain. And yeah, they are rightfully so in the World Cup final. That's been their best performance of the entire tournament. And fair play to them. Fair play to them. Fair play. And yeah, France are done. They'll have to play in the third place playoff, though. So that'll be a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. But Spain are in the final, and they'll be taking on the winner of England versus Argentina tomorrow night, which, of course, we'll be doing a watch-along for that as well. Of course, as an Englishman, I hope that we're going to be in the final, but it's going to be a tough game, 100% against Messi's Argentina. But yeah, that is where we're going to be leaving this watch-along for today, guys. Thanks to everyone who's watched. Thanks to Mike, CP, Uncool, T, especially for T for giving the lips thing on TikTok, but I don't really know what it means, but Karin, Cheesy Feet, yeah, interesting name, but Louis, or Luis, however you say your name. Yeah, anybody else that was here at any point in time on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all next time.